Well, China's major stock market plunged yesterday as investors start to count the cost of locking down more than 50 million people. Joining me now is our business reporter, Edward Boyd. Ed, the COVID crisis in China is raising questions about President Xi Jinping's ambitious economic targets. Is he going to hit them?
I don't know if he's going to hit them, Laura. So this year, the China economy is expected to grow 5.5%. That was announced by President Xi Jinping earlier this year. But they're going with the COVID zero strategy, and overnight they locked down more citizens. They've got 50 million people spread across the east coast of China now in lockdown. Factories have come to a standstill. Economic growth is going to suffer. We know the consequences of the lockdown strategy. We went through it in Australia for 2 years, and thankfully we've finished with that. But China and Xi Jinping continue to go with the COVID zero strategy. So what it's done immediately over the last couple of days is it's pushed down the price of oil. Demand for oil is a lot lower thanks to China not needing as much oil anymore. Same with iron ore as well. The iron ore prices started to drop off. So these things have big implications for the whole world's economy. And President Xi Jinping will be under a little bit of pressure because next year he's trying to go for his third term. But previously, Chinese leaders had 2 terms in a row and then they would step down. Xi Jinping is trying to go for 3 terms in a row. And if China's economy is not in a good position next year, then he may have some trouble securing that 3rd term in power.
Yeah, that's certainly the political element to it. The saying goes, if China sneezes, Australia catches a cold. So on that note, the market is about to open. What can we expect?
Look, our market's actually expected to open higher. So Chinese markets yesterday fell 5%. So the Shanghai Composite was down 5% and the Hang Seng in Hong Kong down a bit over 5%. US markets, though, lifted yesterday, and Australia's market's expected to be up about 0.6% in early trade. So the things to watch today, 7 o'clock tonight, nickel trading starts up again in London. That's been paused for more than a week because nickel prices have just went to unbelievable levels of $100,000 a tonne for nickel. That'll be interesting to watch. The other thing is the US Federal Reserve. They had their first day of meetings today, second day is tomorrow, and then we'll have a press conference from the chair of the US Fed tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock Australia time, talking about interest rates and what they're going to be doing with the cash rate in America.
OK, we watch with interest when we hear from Jerome Powell. Thanks so much, Ed. See you soon.